Hi, welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, I finally have one. Now, if you've been watching the show for a while, you'll know that I had a Wild Willy 2 on the show and I did a full build of it. I'll put a link in the description. You can go check that out if you want to actually see one of these kind of being built. But this is an original short wheelbase version all the way back from 1982 to 1987. And as you can see, it's in gorgeous condition. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Lee, who I met up with. We did a bit of a swap for the Audi Quattro and he's going to restore that. And he let me have this so I could look after it in the collection. And I really thought I would never get one of these. They're so hard to get in good condition and prices have been going up and up. This thing weighs an absolute ton. So in this episode, we're going to dive into this. I'll tell you all about it if you don't know already, and we'll get the camera and we'll bring it in and have a good look. So the first thing you'll notice on this stunning example is just how good it is in the quality of it. Now, the original one came with these tires. Now, these tires have been discontinued for so long that they're now impossible to get hold of. And they're the same tires that you see on the Blazing Blazer. So demand for these tires is really high and they're hard to get hold of and people demand stupid money for them. So I'm really impressed that this one has lovely rims and tires. There was some replica tyres floating around for a while, but the only ones I could find was a set that were going for £516, and that's a no. Also, some people sell them individually, but as you can see, not the cheapest. Sorry to interrupt your viewing pleasure, just to let you know the totally free, yes, totally free tickets for the raffle for the big wig, as it's going to finish in about 11 days as of this video. So if you haven't already, go over there and pick up your ticket. It costs you absolutely nothing, just a thanks for watching the show. Also, I'm doing a raffle for the Buggy Champ. That's got 18 days left where you can grab a ticket for that as well. And funds go to making content and obviously doing free raffles as well. So I'll put a 2D barcode up here. Just take your phone out, take a photograph of that, or just Google RCKicks Raffles and you will get to the page. Also, link in the description. Right, back to the video. I think the rims have got a little bit of yellow or orange inside them, so I might have to take them out and paint them up. So I haven't really done anything to this since Lee let me have it. The only thing I've done off camera is there was a bit of rust on the springs, and I've gone back and I've polished them all up just to make it look a bit more spiffy. Now, this example came out on the 27th of November 1982 and ran till 1987. Wheelbase is 165mm and it's kit 58035, so super short wheelbase. Now, they did an Audi Quattro Rally and they did an Opel, I'm going to get this name wrong now, Ascona 400 Rally, Ascona 400 Rally, in the same sort of chassis, but there was a second version of this which was the longer wheelbase. This being so short, as you can see from this shot, it wants to pull wheelies so much that they actually extended the rear to calm it down just a little bit. I always wanted the short wheelbase one, as that was the original first one, but if you look in photographs you can see the rear wheels have been pushed out a little bit further to kind of this sort of area. But trying to find one of these in good condition is really hard. Now, there's a few differences between the bodies, between the original one and the version 2. The grille is different, so these grills are really hard to get hold of unless you buy a 3D printed one. The driver has been professionally painted on this one and it's done lovely. The stickers, as far as I know, these are aftermarket stickers, these are not originals. And if you look carefully, you'll notice that the jerry can at the back here has been filled in and modified, whereas normally it's hollow. So it was done really well. I've put a few stickers on it since then, but painted up lovely. This looks like an aftermarket sticker, and if you look carefully you can see there's another one underneath. So I'm guessing it tried to peel it off and it was pulling off the paint, so they've just put it over the top, or whether it was too translucent and having two on top of each other makes the white stand out. Whether that was it, I'm just guessing. The NOS bottle has been painted beautifully as well. Now, the Wild Willy 2 came out under kit 58252 and that was 17 years later, and it was a WR-02 chassis on the 20th of October 1999. Then they did a Wild Willy 2 metallic limited edition version under the same chassis on the 16th of December 2003. But for me, the original one just looks so nice. The wheels obviously are vastly different on the Wild Willy 2, and I just preferred this. The scale look is just better. Anyway, let's take the body off and have a look at the gorgeous vintage chassis underneath. So really, I don't have to do anything on the body at all. It's fine as it is, and it also, let me just move it out of the way so I can show you. It's in great condition. So I'm really chuffed about that. A lot of them, they're so easy to damage these and break them. But the Wild Willy 2 body is still gorgeous as well. So I fitted a hump pack battery in it. So again, you can see the amount of weight. the front is nothing. You know, it's got almost nothing to it. So you can see as soon as it pulls the wheelies, you've got no steering whatsoever. It's in really good condition as well. Apparently this case on the top is not the original one, because it's something to do with these holes and not here. It comes out of the side here or something, he said. I can't remember now. So this is from a different version of it. But considering it's now, what, 40 something years old, it's in gorgeous condition. It's lovely. If I tip it over, it's so heavy. So it's been driven around, but it's not done a lot of hard work. I'd like to replace this front section if I can ever find the part, as that's a little bit bent. But the arms and everything look to be in really good condition. As for the diff, it all feels lovely. The suspension, kind of suspension, it's a bit naff on the suspension on the front. So the only things I'd like to do to it now is I like to polish up these metal parts a little bit and paint up the wheels. I don't know if you can see there, but there's a little bit of like orange on the inside. So I'd like to take the wheels out and paint the rims and then put them back in again. But I've got to be really careful. I don't want to damage these very rare, beautiful tyres. And this one is going to go into the collection. So a massive thanks to Lee for it. So a lovely car that's going to go into the collection, if I can find space. One thing I've always wanted to do, since they brought out this, the Avanti Comical, this is 4-wheel drive. This would make for a brilliant chassis for one of these. And as far as I know, I think you could just transplant the body across. Thanks very much. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.